Lately, I've been noticing how good it feels to live more by doing less, which I know sounds really simple, until you realize how much the hustle culture teaches us to do the opposite. I was stuck in this constant pressure to do more, be more, achieve more, just more, all the time. And not because anyone was asking me to, like no one was just standing there with a clipboard. It was just this quiet, constant guilt that followed me around. Well, I've been debating on going out for a hike. I found this cute little park. If you saw my video from last week, you'll see that I'm trying to find one new place every week that I can go hike or walk or whatever, just so I can get out and explore and experience something different. So I found a really cool little wildlife refuge, so I think I'm gonna head over there. It is like kind of in between raining right now. It's got a little bit of sprinkle, but I got my rain jacket and some rain boots, so I think I'll just put those on and go. It's one of those moments where, like, I know I live in the Pacific Northwest and it rains, but there's times when I just want to, like, you know, sink into the couch and read a book rather than get out in the rain. But I'm gonna push myself to do it because I need to walk and, you know, enjoy myself. Once I get out there, I'm always fine. Well, it's already starting to rain. Dang it. I got here and there was a light sprinkle of it. Wind! It's so bad! I should have worn my other jacket, probably. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh. I feel like it just dropped like 20 degrees out there. Guess I should have chosen the couch. It just started raining. Oh my gosh, my purse is wet. Everything is wet. Oh, okay. I did a total of 11 minutes and 40 seconds. For a long time, my days felt measured by what I accomplished. Like, how much did I check off? How productive was I? Whether I've done enough to earn the right to slow down. That was a big one. These are so yummy. They're so sweet. Georgie wants one. There was a time when I filled every hour, and honestly, my to-do list just kept growing. It felt heavy, like this invisible weight sitting on my shoulders that I couldn't quite put down. And there are still moments when I catch myself doing it. That familiar feeling of, you should probably be doing more right now, Amber. And then there's this other voice that pops up, like my 3-year-old self, very opinionated and very clear. But I don't wanna. I just wanna paint and knit and cook and play all day. And honestly, that's a fair point. But then the adult voice shows up, the one that's a little calmer and a little bit more reasonable. And sometimes I actually say it out loud. It will still be there tomorrow, Amber, and you can only do so much. By the way, do you see my little burn mark? Yep. Burned myself this morning with a curling iron. That did not feel good. It hurt really bad. Put some medicine on it that will help. Helichrysum and a little bit of rose hip seed oil mixed together on there. It'll heal up pretty nicely, I think. I actually got this big order in of wheat berries, and I also need to replenish my jars of my wheat berries here. So I have hard red and hard white. Put it in this container with this gamma lid so it's nice and sealed. I have them repackaged in these Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers in them. So it helps to keep them dry and just ready to use when I want them. What I want to do first is use the greens from these bags, put them in here, and then the new bags that I got from that big shipment here, I will repackage them inside here. My counting term is first in, first out. So first grains in are the first ones to go out into these containers. So I'm gonna do that now. This is the little oxygen absorber. This is what they look like, the hard white. I know a lot of people have asked me where I get my grains from. I've only gotten them from this company called Grand Teton Ancient Grains. I like them because they're organic, non-GMO. They're super, super clean. They're not dirty. They don't have bugs in them, none of that stuff. So I highly suggest them. Not affiliated with them, not sponsored by them, just love their product. I'm trying to find a soup that has kale, lentils, and turkey in it. Some kind of variation like that. And I have these two, actually I love these books, Mediterranean and cookbooks. So I can find a good soup recipe that's nice and hearty. Broccoli, quinoa, cod with lemon, avocado, little olives here, and also a artichoke heart. Lots of green and tan. I have no other colors, but it's so yummy. Mm. Mm. I love that lemon on broccoli. Good morning. I've been breaking out the mocha pot. Oh, it's so yummy. I've been leaning into being more present in my own life, slowing things way down and creating more balance. Taking care of myself in ways I used to overlook completely, especially when my work and my career always came first, which was all the time. Until life kind of forced me to stop and pay attention, and yeah, it did. Even now, when I feel mostly on the other side of that guilt, it still pops up sometimes. That urge to do more and achieve more and squeeze just a little bit more out of my day. And every once in a while, I stop and I wonder, where did that even come from? Is this something that I learned? Is this years of moving fast and doing everything at full speed? Or is it just part of who I am? I recently heard someone say, we live in a world that's exhausted by speed. And honestly, I believe it. I've felt it in every cell of my body. What feels important now, though, is that I notice when it shows up. Here we are, back to the Pacific Northwest weather of rain. I don't mind though. It actually has brought even a little bit warmer temperatures than it was before. It's like in the 50s now, which is nice. I know, George, you want some apple, don't you? Do you want some apple? Did Georgie want apple too? Hold on, hold on. I just love your eyes, Georgie. You got the cutest eyes. They're so big. And those little corgi ears. And instead of pushing harder, I choose to slow down and be more present. And that slowing down has started to show up in really small, ordinary ways. Doing more things that are analog, like reading a real book that I can actually hold and turn the pages, or flipping through a recipe book to decide what I want to cook tonight. I love having a chai tea. I probably should do chai tea a little bit more often instead of coffee all the time because I really like it. I don't know why, I just sometimes forget about it, but chai tea latte, One thing about me that you probably already know is that I'm going to romanticize working in public, like coffee shops, libraries, airport corners. If there's a table and a little background noise, I'm absolutely in my element. And the less romantic part of that is public Wi-Fi, which I constantly use and shouldn't without a VPN. And the favorite VPN that I've been using personally is Surfshark, who is sponsoring today's video. Prior to ever having a VPN, I'd get on public Wi-Fi and I'd go, I'm just gonna check my email really quick, or I'm gonna price check this price when I'm in a store. And the whole time I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I hope there's not a criminal out there who can see my information this fast. So I'd get on really quick and then get off really quick thinking, oh, I'm fine. And it turns out that is exactly how people steal your information. Anytime you are on public Wi-Fi, other people on that network can potentially see what you're doing, like gaining access to your logins, your passwords, your personal information, all of it. So now I absolutely do not take that chance. A VPN, it's a virtual private network. It encrypts your internet connection. So instead of your data being out in the open, it's locked down and private. Surfshark runs quietly in the background on your phone, your laptop, your tablet, and it's easy to get connected. I just tap connect and go about my day like normal. Whether I'm answering emails, checking bank information, price checking flights, or just scrolling, I know my data is protected, and that gives me huge peace of mind to know that it's one less thing that I have to worry about. So here's the best part. Surfshark has a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's absolutely no risk in just trying it out. So make sure you click that link in my description and use the code STORY to make sure you get 4 extra months for free. And a huge thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video and making our cozy little coffee spaces a little bit safer. Does this not look amazing? I love this. Oh, I can smell the kale. Everything smells so wonderful. I didn't put any salt in it. I probably should have, but let's see what it tastes like first. It's very hot. No, I don't think it needs any salt. The broth has a little bit of salt in it, so oh, so hearty with lentils and turkey and kale. I've noticed something shift as I've given myself more space to slow down. The more time that I give myself to actually take care of myself without needing to accomplish something, the more I feel relaxed and the less I care about that nagging to-do list. So don't get me wrong, I still have a business to run, I still have responsibilities to my dog, to myself, to the life I'm building. I just don't feel the need to check off 50 things in one day anymore. Now I might pick 5 things and let the rest just kind of happen over time, which feels surprisingly fine. I can still feel that rush sometimes, like there's something I'm late for, even when my calendar is completely open. It's like it's ingrained in my DNA and I can't shake it. These days though, my life probably looks a little bit boring to a lot of people, but to me, boring just means slow and yeah, sometimes repetitive. I eat a lot of the same meals, I wear the same kinds of clothes. My days have a familiar rhythm. Slow mornings, quieter evenings, and repetition brings comfort to me. I still like structure. I still like feeling focused and grounded. I just try not to fill my days with things that don't actually matter, like doom scrolling on social media. I'm seriously trying not to get more done. I'm trying to feel more here, more present in my own life. It means fewer decisions and a lot less mental noise. And after years of constant movement and constant change, I am completely over decision fatigue. Like even in my travel days, as exciting as they were, everything moved so fast. I was always on the go and always on to the next thing and always dealing with decision fatigue. And if I could change one thing about that season of my life, it would be to slow down. Repetition, it feels like a friend and helps my nervous system settle a little bit. And it creates these small, quiet moments that actually feel really happy to me. Tell you what, I just love the way that feels on my body. It's only 8 minutes. I'm using these particular exercises because they're super targeted for the issues that I've been having. And it's really helping me to regain my mobility and my flexibility. And wow, I'm just loving it. It feels very cringy to me to say this, but you know, with getting older, my hip issue, my weight, I have a hard time getting off the floor and onto the floor. So this is helping me to kind of redo that all over again. I feel like even when I'm trying to get something off of the ground or bend down, stoop down, I can do it more with my knees now. And that's the other problem. I had knee surgery when I was 17, and I have favored my knee pretty much my whole life, and probably to my detriment. So I tended to use my back, I know you're not supposed to, rather than my knees, because I just didn't trust that my knee was strong enough to handle, you know, me being able to bend down. So anyways, I'm strengthening it, doing all of those things. I don't really think I realized how overwhelmed I was until I finally slowed down enough to notice it. I've started thinking about my life in chapters, like choosing a few things to focus on and letting the rest unfold in its own time. One of those chapters is my health, and another is learning how to actually take care of myself while keeping this slower pace. And I'll be honest, I don't always get it right. There are still days when I do too much, when I tire myself out and I have to reset again the next day. Like even with these videos, literally just 2 weeks ago, I fell into the hole of, I've got to get these things done right now, and if I don't, soon. So what did I do? I stepped into that hole in the same dysfunctional hustle culture pattern and told myself I was going to produce, are you ready? 2 videos a week for the next 3 weeks so that I could get 4 weeks ahead again on videos. You do the math. Yeah, that plan lasted about a week before I felt completely exhausted and realized my mistake. So now I inch forward instead, a little progress at a time, because my body isn't the same as it was years ago, and I'm realizing that now. It needs more rest. It wants more quiet. It wants more space to just be present. This pace helps me to come back to myself, and it helps me to take care of myself in ways that I didn't do before. And for most of my adult life, I was always working towards something. I started working when I was 16. I was either in school, part-time job, full-time job, side hustles. I was always moving, and I didn't even have time to spend on hobbies or slowing down enough to feel really rooted anywhere. All right, truth test. Now that is the first time that I've ever used the tortilla press, but there is a lady online, shout out to Lovely Bell Bakes is the name of her channel. She showed how to make these with the press. I think it's much better because it actually like infuses the moisture, if you will, into it. Mine before were drying out really fast, and then having to roll them, was a pain. But these are so soft. Check this out. Mine were not soft like this, and look at that steam coming off of them. Super, super soft. So we'll try this out. Oh my gosh. This is far better than what I did before. Mostly too because I think of the moisture in it. And the spelt is really good in it actually. And these are so soft. You can make these ahead of time and then put them in the freezer. Oh my gosh. If you want this recipe, I'll link it down in the description box. So you can make it too if you're doing fresh milled flour. So I have my Mediterranean soup that I made yesterday, and then my new little tortilla. Oh my gosh, these just smell so good too. I feel like it almost tastes like naan. Like just a little bit. It's got that softness. Oh, that is lovely. Absolutely lovely. But now, as I've learned more about myself, especially how important alone time is for me, I've stopped seeing it as something I need to justify. Being alone doesn't feel lonely when I choose it. It feels necessary. And I love spending time with friends, but having quiet time at home to recharge, especially when I feel overwhelmed, is everything. Guess what time it is? Can you guess? Guess. It's sushi night! I know, I can't go a week without having my sushi because it's so yummy. I just love it. Kind of get the same thing over and over. Repetition, I know. I venture out, but like when I like what I like, I just stick to it. Whew, it's time to relax for the evening. And this, well, this is how I take care of myself now.